It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First down, here's Burrow. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Slant pass to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
He may try and run for this. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. And by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
28-yard line.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 8.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12. This time, Burrow will look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Elias Campbell on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across. Across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And down to the 29-yard line.
On the carry.
That one good for 33 and a 1st.
29-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
1st down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Clark on the tackle.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Open man is Uzama. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 28 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
12-yard line.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
He's brought down.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Mark Andrews.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first and 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the
throwing on second and 8. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And out will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down. Mixon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go, 19, 18. Check 31, check 31. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First down.
Now it's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the Ravens.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and
It was
goal.
a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mixon on the toss right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man open. It's Ross. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he's got Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run once more with Edwards. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Undercook, undercook.
Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. So he came that close to tying it, but this one sails wide by a whisker.
And Brandon, pro football is a game of inches in more ways than one. That one looked good the whole way. but it's agony on one sideline, celebration on the other.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 29-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took him the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. it's here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. Just a high cause a bill, ain't nothing just to heal.